Can pass and go up on the road at least. Without somebody ask me why I starving my barber. Alright, so we're back inside and it's beard grooming time. You guys had enough of me yet? Cause I really can't get enough of you. No, literally, I mean, I can't get enough of you. So hit the subscribe button. Remember, like if you like, but if you really want to show some love, hit the sub and hit that bell as well. It's time to get into the glorious beard. Also, you guys are going to get to see the grooming techniques here. So today is Thursday. Friday is usually when I do this, but I also don't want to make it seem like I only shave my head to go to work. It's just enough that I can kind of feel a little bit of a buzz going on now. So what I'm going to end up doing is I still probably will clean up with the regular Gillette razor first, and then I'm going to use the electric razor, make sure so I can get a shine to that bald spot. So you know that shiny bald head that you guys like to make fun of, non-bald people? We're going for that. The 5 o'clock shadow thing, where this part that thinning out is highlighted, we're not trying to achieve that look. And then a little bit of cleaning up the lines with the beard, and that's gonna be it. So stay tuned. So I've forgotten that I had recently just came back from the hotel. This is the new electric shaver. It's a Philips Norelco that Lisa got me. When you turn it on, there's actually this light system there that lets you know when you're pressing too hard. From when you hit the sweet spot, it's supposed to be in green. Following the steps Lisa said, which is don't comb it when there's nothing in it. So I just got out the shower, so I'm not going to act like this isn't already kind of damp. You know, I never dry it all the way. Just kind of comb it through. Dad life, you're always borrowing things. Maybe by Christmas, you know, I can actually own one of these for myself. But for now, I don't need it obviously more than to get a borrow off of either Lisa or Kellen one. Lisa also come distract me by bringing some good chili that she just made. But it's a steak and then some ground meat. And she put it in the slow cooker, and she had some yuca fries from yesterday. I don't know how I go Epcot go eat nothing, cause I feel like I go full off of that, but we'll see how that works. For now, let's speed it up. I have my clothes picked out, so I don't really have to worry about this taking too long. Quick shave. And unfortunately, with the help of Mother Nature, there are spots that I just don't really need to clean up too tough. Also, the fact that I kind of cleaned up a little while ago. Now, I don't use shaving cream personally. It's not that I have anything against it. If I find a special one or so, I will use it. But what I use to shave is just conditioner. Because I'm obviously shaving blind, you know, I don't have a mirror to look back there. One hand just kind of rub the area, and I can feel where it feels smooth. Conventional wisdom is you're supposed to shave not against the grain. So like if the hair grows down, you're not supposed to shave up. I shave like that all the time. But I know you're not supposed to shave. You're supposed to shave in the direction that the hair grow. For me, the problem with that is I feel like then I end up not cutting the hair short enough. And then the thing is, my hair on top of thinning, I also have the curse now of my hair growing very fast. So I have to do this like every 2-3 days if I want to maintain like a fully bald head. At work, it's not a big deal because one, I'm not trying to impress nobody at work. Not that you don't always try to put your best foot forward, but you know, I'd rather look clean for my family when I'm hanging out with Lisa and my people them than for work. And two, I'm 99% of the time wearing like a scrub cap anyway at work, because I'm a germaphobe and work is dirty, and with everything floating around in the air, the more coverage that I have, the better for me. I know it's not everything is contact and not everything is going to be stopped by layers of clothing. But you do what you can. Or you do what make you feel comfortable. Sorry, I'm so left-handed. As the razor get older too, I can kind of get away with not like being as careful as I have. When I just change the razor, I have to be a little bit more diligent. With this, I can, not that I want to press harder, but I can kind of go faster with our older razor. So that's that with that. Put that to the side. So yeah, besides my friend that I told you is studying like to be a barber telling me to, I kind of stopped use alcohol. I used to do this with alcohol and burn off my head. Now I use witch hazel, just has a better smell to it. I feel like I get all the benefits of the alcohol without burning my skin and potentially my eyes. The only thing I use the alcohol for is the razor. I'll clean the razor after every use with alcohol. And I have two razors. I have one that I keep in the shower for if I do this in the shower, and then I have my facial razor. I don't use the same razor for the two. Bougie like that, you know. Now this, I just kind of go in without adding anything to it, because this is all still kind of moist from either the toner and using the conditioner. But if I'm only doing this, like I said, I don't use shaving cream, I just use conditioner. According to this thing, I'm pressing a little too hard, which is a great guideline, but and then you're not doing anything if you're doing that basically. So it works. I wouldn't say it's totally a gimmick, but in certain areas I feel like it is a gimmick. Like here, I personally press a little harder, as you can see, in these areas. Otherwise, in like the smoother parts, little easier places, I can really stay in the green zone for it, and like on the face and those things. This is usually when I will ask Lisa for giving me a spot check, and right on time. You don't get this perfect shine on your own. You always need another set of eyes, you know. That's it for the head shave. Now I'm just going to, I'm kind of picky. There's another one of these straight combs that I use to do my lineup. I'm going to have to rely on this. I think it might still be in my bag from going on the trip or something like that. Again, I don't use shaving cream. I just use the conditioner, kind of multi-purpose. And it ended up just kind of being my share of conditioner use in the house, because I'm obviously not washing and conditioning hair as often as everybody else. I definitely need for go barber, make the barber line up the beard and kind of reshape it just to groom it, and I can maintain it from there. If you hear some other AMSR sounds, is that name? ASMR sounds in the background, that's Lisa doing her hair on the other side there. If you happen to be one of those men that can pull off the neck beard or the dirty 5 o'clock shadow, like
5 o'clock shadow, not dirty 5 o'clock shadow.
No, a dirty 5 o'clock shadow. This is the dirty 5 o'clock shadow. 5 o'clock shadow is this up here, sir. But the dirty one is this one on the neck. If you can pull that off, credit to you. I personally don't like it for myself, even if people might have the opinion that I can pull it off. It never really works perfectly. That's why I obviously still go to the barber. But I kind of use my ear and line up like, I forgot what this part of the ear is called. What this part? It have a name, man, because them even have a name for the piercing. Whatever this is. I use the top part of that and kind of use that as a guideline. I know it's not totally symmetrical, no one's face is. And just use that as a guideline anyway to line up this. And last step is to then come back with the electric razor and clean up those areas.
Cochlear implant. That's the actual ear.
You know what? The Google and now do our job, you know.
I don't have my phone.
Yeah, that name looked totally different from what I thought I remember.
What is it?
Tragus? What the hell? I don't know the name, so.
That's not it.
Of course, we're going to do a washout. Now, this is why I like to use the other comb, because I feel like the other comb is a little finer than this, so I can get this a little neater. But I usually, again, I use like anatomical things to use my lineup. Like this, I'm going to kind of use my nose and like from one side of here, come down to get my straight line. What I find is I'm usually scared to come down too low, and then I go to the barber and I'm always startled at how far down the barber take it, and I still like it. But that's why they get paid the big bucks. Is this on here? I find these to be gimmicky on all of them. You're supposed to be able to do that and then use this. One, because the whole razor head is in my way looking in the mirror, I can't see behind it, so I end up chopping up my mustache. And two, that thing almost never works, so that's where I just get a regular like shears and do the lips kind of goofy. This is always the tricky part, and this is why my barber will always stay employed. These hairs right here, so half a bit the most annoying hairs. Mine will turn in like this and touch my lip or go in my damn mouth when I'm trying to eat food or something. Is the most irritating thing in the world. No matter how much I think I got it, I end up going on the road and I go and feel it there later. What I end up doing, see, it's not already. Put on a guard and take down the mustache a little bit. And how you know that you have to keep this thing clean is if this thing don't clean, which it has happened to me before, roast, TMI, whatever, it will stink if you don't clean this thing properly. I open up the head, wash out the thing. You know, ever so often after like 3 or 4 uses, I'll go in there and actually scrub it clean with some shampoo. So I was deep into conversation with Kellan about some secrets, I guess. Is all beard grooming as far as like putting stuff in there. Today we're gonna go back with that one here again because we're going to Epcot. Why not go with the kids stuff, you know? disperse the grays, you know. Them can't all hang out in one place. Alright, break it up, guys. Break it up, break it up. Put down the beard. Smooth down the mustache. You guys tell me what you think. A word from our sponsors. I wish our sponsors. No, my favorite thing about being married / in a serious long-term relationship is that there are other little products that I would normally not have on me, but because either Lisa buy me them or have something that I can reach over and teeth, I don't have to be without. Again, putting on the Shea moisture boiler thing. And this gives me a second chance to kind of feel if anything never shaved properly. And I cheat, bring it down into the face. And I feel probably better than I look, but it's all about the feel. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment below with any products you want to see me try, or you have any suggestions, or if you see me doing something that maybe you just want to kind of tell me to kind of tweak, or doing something wrong, or there's something else I can do easier, please, your comments are more than welcome below. Until we turn the camera on again, salute.